We're ready.
And call this meeting to order. In the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Robert G. Drake, care of Darla Duskay. At 406, yeah, Duskay? Yeah. 407 South Log.
So I'm a little unprepared, but I got pictures on my phone. Did you see the update? Anyone give you an update?
Yeah,
It's completely cleaned up, nothing in the yard.
right. And that's what we were looking for.
Number one.
Number one is secure it
Yep.
and then clean.
All the doors are screwed shut.
Okay.
So nobody can get in the house.
That's perfect.
And there's no windows broke, nothing like that. So the next step is we're waiting on the permit to get finished up. We're working on it. As soon as that gets finished, we're gonna start doing siding, windows, and get the exterior looking good. And then from there, it'll kind of slow down and do it as we have time and money through winter.
Right.
So number one is making the outside look beautiful.
Well, make the outside safe and secure.
Correct, both.
And
Safe, secure,
beautiful
and
at the same time, absolutely.
Absolutely.
But you're gonna go ahead and pull a
Well, I've worked with
construction
the
bid,
The permit?
the building permit?
Yeah, we've already requested it. We're waiting on Kenny to prove it.
Okay.
So.
And right now, she still owns it.
She is. We're still waiting on the quiet title suit to get finished up. I think around the middle of December it'll be finished up, and we'll close on it the day it's done.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
Kick this out till, say, January 18th,
Sounds great.
and just kind of give us an update back.
Well, by
back
then,
here.
I'd like to have the siding, windows, doors done, and all that kind of stuff, and it's
Right.
safe, secure, and pretty, all in
Right.
one shot.
Right, and that's 407 South Law.
Yep, and I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna ask you again on that date.
I'll send a letter out to both of you like I did the last time.
Yep, that'll
And
work.
just to let you know, Chase, I did put a copy of the newspaper.
The publication?
Of the publication
Perfect.
of it going out on the news, in the newspaper of you, of the case. So it's a copy of it's in the file too, so that
Perfect.
we know that started.
Yeah, Fred made it seem like he didn't think there'd be any hiccups in it, so.
No, he didn't. He
gotta
seems
go
like
through
it's
the
pretty easy.
process.
What was the date?
January 18th.
18th. All right.
All right,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
sir.
In the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Roy Wayne Hardy, Lois Jean Kirkpatrick, and Dorothy Ann Goulois, 304 Northwest First, and we've got the three different siblings of the owner have all written us letters saying we want to tear it down and send the invoice in. So
That was what you requested at the last hearing we had them on, and I reached out to them. We've got the two local ones sent us their request to demo it and send the invoice to the family member in New Mexico whose father's ill, and she sent her letter as the POA for him, signing it as the POA for him, that she's fine with that, and invoices come to her. So they're okay with us going out for bid on it.
Sounds good to go.
So I'm letting this go out to bid.
So I have the bid packets pretty well ready. I'll send it out for bid tomorrow to, the one question I had was, in light of the holiday, I always put a time frame for them to get their bid packets back to us. And to get it in by the time frame for the first council gives them a short window with the holiday in there.
Thanksgiving.
But if I go to the next council, there's like a 2-week break in there, so that's like December 21st.
Yeah.
And then it won't get demolished until like the end of December, and then we're stretching, this all out. Do we want to extend it that far, or do we want to give them a shorter time frame to get their bids in and get it on the first council?
It's up to you guys. I don't think it matters. There's also, our next meeting is in January, right, for this?
Yes.
Um,
I mean, if we did it, it would be required to be in by 5 o'clock on Wednesday, November 28th. So I would send this bid out tomorrow. I have emails on all of them, so they would get it by email tomorrow. They'd have the weekend, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before the holiday. They'd have the weekend after the holiday, and 3 days after that.
Yeah, that's enough time for them. I'd just do it like that.
And then I could get it on the first council in December. Then they'd have December to get the permit, get it tore down, and we could put it back on January for review to close it.
I'd just do that.
Okay,
That sounds perfect.
okay.
Let's do that.
So we'll go out for bid and then review in that first meeting in January to review it all? Or do we need to bring it back in to review?
I don't think you need to bring it back.
Just once it's demolished, we can review, we can inspect it that the demolish is good
And move it up.
and then I'll just close it after that?
Yes.
Okay. I'll put close after demolish. Okay.
In the matter of the abatement of grass, weeds, trees, trash at the property of Celia A. Rowland, 144 Northwest 4477 Lane.
Yeah, that's me, and I know I promised, but I put out a lot of money to get it cleaned up, and there's been it looks a lot better. There's just 2 piles of metal and 2 piles, and if I can have y'all do it and me pay you guys.
Okay.
What she
Okay.
came in and told me was she just couldn't get it cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
Trent told me that it did get mowed.
Yeah.
I didn't get pictures of that yet, but he did tell me today
I
that
said
it
I
got
hired him
mowed.
to do it when he, hooked up the trailer bed to his truck, his motor blew up. And, my son's dad can't do it because he weighs 400 pounds and he's having a lot of medical problems.
Okay.
So she did say she'd be willing for us to go out for bid to finish up the cleanup,
Yes.
and she'd pay the invoice to have that done.
Okay, well, we'll do the debris removal then. We'll send that out to bid to have the debris removed from the property. And that's all that's left there to do.
Yeah,
right?
that-
There's
yeah.
no fallen trees? There's no trees
everything's
laying on-
piled up just to be moved.
We can pretty much put in the bid packet to
only
remove
got 1 tree on
all
the
of
land.
the smaller trees, any brush.
Yeah.
Right,
That's kind of how it words it, and it says to leave mature trees.
okay,
So we could clean up anything else that's in the fence rows.
Yeah.
There's 2 lots pretty much that was
Yeah.
around the fence rows and stuff. So they can clean that all up, get it to a mowable state,
right.
Yeah.
and then she's good to go to just
And I
keep
got,
it mowed.
and yeah, I done talked to my neighbor, that I'm close with, and he's gonna keep it mowed for me and everything.
Very good. That's, because that was the next part of my
Yeah.
my thing
Yeah.
is, what is the plan for taking care of it after?
Just keeping it mowed.
Right, just keeping it mowed.
Yeah, he's keeping it mowed.
Okay, very good.
Got that tended.
So when we send this out to bid, we can review this back in January to make sure that everything's cleared and gone.
Okay, we
So,
can do that.
so we can do this, set it to review on January
Just
18th.
make sure that all the abatements stayed that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And I just wanna say I'm in Shoto right this minute, but I'm fixing to move. I'm renting a house at my cousin's.
so
and
I had an address for
that's-
you.
Keep that address.
Okay, and so you're still getting mail there, and if you,
Yeah.
in turn, when you get a new
Yeah.
address, let me know.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Okay?
That right there is what I'm fixing to do.
All right.
Keep it here.
In the matter of the dilapidation on the property of Kenneth Stone and Kendra Stone, 508 North Elliott.
To bring Chase up, he had asked last time for 90%, he had 90% of it finished. He needed a little more time to get it completed. So he has tore the house down,
Oh, the whole thing?
but
Oh, yeah, this is, yeah,
Is this the one that went to council?
no.
no.
This is the one that he's got the walls of the house down, but has moved a RV trailer in behind it and has hooked it up to utilities and sewer.
Yeah.
So, those
Trent can handle that
those
part
those are
of it.
those are both going to be a nuisance for all the trash, junk, and debris in the front yard, and a zoning case for
Yeah,
the
we have an ordinance
RV.
on the
Right.
motorhomes, so he
So,
can
so
handle
Trent
that.
will follow up as far as the house demolition is concerned. We can close that case and just to let Trent know to go back out there and open a case for zoning and for the debris removal.
Okay.
And he can open that case and follow the normal SOP
Yep.
for those. Do we have any other business that we need to consider? Well,
Easy
We'll
one.
exit the public hearing.